Hello everyone, Corn here and welcome to my channel. I thought since this project is for a giveaway, you might want to come up to the craft room with me more than once for this certain project to see what I'm up to, what I'm doing. And remember I showed you just a few days ago this file folder I made myself to fit in remember to fit in here. This goes right in there. I thought, well, you know, it needs to be decorated, and I thought you might want to decorate it with me. I wanted to thank the people who answered my question for me. We were talking about, I had just asked if I should put just papers that are coming from the paper pad from Stamperia, like we do, because that's what we do with file folders. We just put papers in there. Of course, it's used to dealing with, you know, taxes and important papers and birth certificates and stuff like that. But yeah, so thank you all, the ones that answered. Thank you so much. Quite a few of you said, well, just either or. I think either or would be fine. But what I decided to do is go with the just cutting the paper to fit into the file folder, and if the back is something you want to write on, I left that alone. But here I thought maybe a picture and then writing, or pictures on the front and then writing on the back. So that's what ended up in that one. This one I did not want to, especially if you put a picture here and then have that lace over top of it. I didn't know. That's all, you know, whenever the winner wants to do. And then this one, because this was either on the front cover or the back cover, that got my paint dyed piece of paper on the back. And then this got the avocado dyed paper on the back. And again, the paint. And then this one. So that's what's going in here. And I was like, well, it needs to, I think the cover is nice like it is, but you know how we are. We're like, well, maybe we can make it nicer. So what I thought I'd do is put a little lace. At first, you know, I was just putting the lace there, but it kind of gets, you can still see it with all that pattern in the background. But I thought it might be nicer if I put it on this paper. Oops, I'm out of frame, sorry. If I put it on this one with the Fabri-Tac, let it dry, and then probably move it down a little bit, and then cut it out. And I've already, this is a piece of fabric that I've already placed on this piece of paper with the Fabri-Tac, and I wanted it to dry so that I could cut it out with you guys. I'm going to put the Fabri-Tac on this first so it can be drying, and then maybe do something to make it prettier, you know. So first off, how are you all doing? I hope good. I think since this is the weekend, that everybody's going to be doing great. But God love you. All our essential workers are still out there working on the weekend, and I thank you for that. First, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get my Fabri-Tac and put that on first. And normally when I do this, it doesn't really matter that much where I place it on the paper, but this time it's going to, because I do want that straight edge, you know. So, have you all ever had lace on your paper, or glue? Let's put it this way. Have you ever had glue, lots of glue on your paper? You went to place it down, and it actually flipped, and all of that glue got over paper that it was not supposed to be on. I did that last night. Oh, my stars and garters, I was so mad. I didn't say, oh man. I was like, how could this happen? And it took me a while just to clean it up, you know. I'm thinking I have to hit this in the light a certain way to make sure I've got it on everything. Okay. And why is that pink thing there? Okay. This time it does need to go a certain way. What I do first, I love Fabri-Tac, as you all know. I don't like to pay for it, but I love it. But it gets over everything, you know, everything. Let me see. Is that? Yeah. So we need this to dry, and I go ahead and do this even though I need to wash off my brayer because it's getting gluey. Are y'all like me? If you go to, well, if it wasn't the pandemic and we could shake hands, you'd probably stick to the person. I really think I would. I'm getting, my hands are so gluey. And I know everybody's going to tell me, Corn, get out your baby wipes, but I'm trying to save them. I'm being economical when it comes to my baby wipes these days. All right, so let's go ahead and we can leave that for a little while until it gets dry. And, hi Annie. I was going to say, there goes Corn, fussy cutting fabric. But remember, a lot of us in the 80s fussy cut fabric out to put on certain articles of clothing, you know? Do y'all remember that? Or did you all do it? Maybe if you're too young here, you're saying, what is that old woman talking about? But I didn't do the sweatshirts, but I had friends who did, and they were very, very popular at craft shows. And this is what people did. Of course, they didn't put it on paper, but they fussy cut the items out. The good thing about this is if you're not loving what you're coming up with, you can always alter it, you know. Sometimes I do that because I don't like the paper. Oh wow, look at that. I don't like the paper getting in my way. So I'll just cut it away. This is, the fabric is 100% cotton. Let me see, is that what I want? Or do I want to cut in there some, make it more of a leaf shape or what? Yep. That's the thing, you can create your leaf shape, especially if it had to be cut down. How's that? And I'm wondering, do I want to go in there and out again? That might, yeah, I do. So does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? We don't. We don't have any. All right, like so. Okay. Now I think we're okay here. So then we can start on this. And this lace piece is from a doily that I got at a thrift store. And I love these little threads that I had to cut so much that I'm actually going to cut around them. I just think they are so precious. And remember when I said sometimes I get rid of the extra paper? I'll use it. But that, it gets in my way. And I've seen other people fussy cut teeny tiny things and paper doesn't get in their way, but gets in my way. Are you all looking forward to March 21st? Maybe spring a coming. I don't mind the winter coldness. I just don't like all that snow. It's not my thing. Well, it never really was. But I used to go out and play in it when I was little, but you know what I mean, and not like my brother who would be out in it all the time. Even as an adult. I was like, why? Are we having fun yet? Okay. What I did was take, this is dyed seam binding. And what I did, where is it? I got a bow here somewhere. There it is. Okay. I went ahead and made a bow, but made this nice long tail. And I wanted to put this here and kind of go along the edge with the seam binding. And then, this is what I had in mind. Ouch! Hold on here. Like so. And then kind of glue that down. Like so. To kind of doll it up a little bit. Sorry, that is my phone, and I don't even have it in the room with me. Not liking this right here. Okay. One thing I might do, just a little bit of color, just a tiny bit. I'm not even going to dip it in the ink because then it will get my little lace that color as well. Okay. Now, I need to, my dauber kind of sheds a little bit, and whatever that gets on, we got a nice little raspberry, picked a raspberry stain there, so like so. I'm going to take the papers out though. And the thing, I love Fabri-Tac, but see, if it comes up, it's shiny, if you see it. Shiny. And I'm not a huge fan of that. Hold on. I gotta make sure I put it where I want it. Now there's my... So I guess I was thinking don't center it on that, but don't center it on this piece either. Okay, just come over a little bit. All right. Okay. And what am I going to put it on with? Do I want art glitter glue, Fabri-Tac, or Barely Art? Yes, me and my glues. I just don't want anything when somebody gets something from me. I don't want it to go someplace else. Oh, I forgot to show you. Look what Handsome got me. A big old bunny ring. With a little pink butt, pink head, and pink legs. Isn't that cute? That's one of the things he got me for Valentine's. I thought that was sweet. Let me see here. I think I'm going with Barely Art glue. So I always, if there is any kind of corner at all, I always take that glue right off of it so that it doesn't come up. Because yes, I have had it come up before when I didn't do that. I notice a lot of people don't do that, but they don't care, and I think that's great. I wish I was real nonchalant with my crafting, but that's not me. Okay. All right, we said, boy, my phone is just going to town, isn't it? I want it right on the edge. Okay. How are we doing now? Alrighty. And sometimes I do a little rock and roll in there too. It kills me that you can hear the glue squishing around. Then, do I want it like that, or do I want it like that? How do y'all do your bows when you do them? Do you do like when we were kids? I can show you on this end, where you make your loop here. This is so, I remember I scrunched I like this look, so I end up scrunching it together. And then you loop it like so. I've still got something on me. Hold on, let's do that again. Let me try to get my seam binding to behave itself. All right. It says, no, you scrunched me up. Do your loops like so, and then come around. And then if you make it way too big like I just did, way too big, do like so, and like so, and then you got your bow. I rhymed. Like so and so, and then you got your bow. Like that. That's the way I do mine. I'm thinking about going that way with it. That I'm going to put down with Fabri-Tac. I know I should probably keep this upside down. I've tried doing that before, and I'm in such a habit of turning it the other way around that doesn't work for me. There are certain habits I find hard to break. Others I can break them in a minute. But this one, I used to try to keep it in a container so it would stay up, you know? Have y'all done that? But it's getting low. And remember, we talked about this before. It gets that bubble on it, which drives me nuts. Nuts. I usually just clean it off and keep it going. Like I gotta do right now. With my shop towels. I love shop towels. Okay. Now, where did we put that again? Why am I having such a hard time with my bow? Alrighty. So first, I'm gonna make sure the bow is where I want it. Okay. And yeah, that's the very first thing. This bow is going to have to, look how stringy that glue is. Now you, stop that. I was bragging on you, Fabri-Tac. Now, I'm not sure if I want to go like so, or if I want to go all the way down. No, I don't know. Now we'll put, well, do I want Fabri-Tac on that part though? Because what happens is if I go, like I said, I love it, but it dries shiny. It does dry clear, but it's shiny. So you can do art glitter glue, but I'm going to do it sparingly because, let me get this the way I want it, because it will get darker wherever I'm going to hit it with this being dyed and stuff. Let's do a little section and see what we get. Gee, Corn, is this new to you? A little bit. Are we doing something not for the first time? I think the second or third. That's it. Okay. So we're going to go with boom. And maybe like boom. Boom. Corn, do you know what you're doing? Ow. Is it fun? Yes. All right. Am I going to go all the way to there, y'all, and then all the way over to there? Or should I just leave it at that? I see. And after I glue those down, should I glue those down? Yes. All right, I'm going to do that right now. Stay put, you. Now, I say no to that. I say, why not just leave it at this. We can always use a little scrap somewhere, can't we? And then go ahead and I should have cut that at an angle. Although that angle looks kind of rough. Here we go. And then let's put a little more right there. Oopsie. All right. There. And then we'll get this side done. Put it right about there. Then cover that up before it dries out on me. All right. Let's see. Here. And here. And here. And we will put this. I hope I'm in frame. Yay! Okay. And then we will take this loop. Where do we want it? Like so. Now, up a little. Close it too soon. Let me see some. If I do it like this. All right. Now we can close it. And then cut this off at an angle going that way. And should we bring it out at all? Alrighty, that's how that came out. And you can leave it be, or you can, with your little bulb pins. Lucky y'all. A lot of us, when we were playing with them with paper and lace and washi tape and all that other stuff. I thought, you know, I had made one after the live was over. Remember, Handsome made two. I was so tickled about that. But, yeah, I was like, oh, I had a few, as you saw, from clothing, which they're either called bulb pens or garment pens. Garment, as in clothing. And so I wanted more, and I put like little seed beads on one and then a charm right in the middle. That was all in green because we were working with green that time. And then for here, because this has, what do I want to say? It has keys and fun stuff, keyholes and fun stuff like that in the paper. And I thought, oh, I need to put some key charms on something. And I made this little one. Handsome had given me, I forget what occasion it was, he had gotten me these charms, and some of them are massive, y'all. Look how cute this dress is, but it's huge. And I had pulled out this key, which is big, and I think there's another key in here somewhere. Here we go. Here's another key. Even has a Volkswagen bug in there, y'all. I thought I saw a key down here. Well, it's several in here. This is my favorite. I'm going to make me something with these. Wait a minute. Oh, earbuds on are saying corn. Look at this, y'all. How precious is that? They almost look like Tim Holtz scissors, don't they? I'm sure they're probably for vegetables or something. I don't know, but I think they're so cute. I love those. And so I thought, well, that's too big. So and I put them in, I think this is a Tim Holtz container that I got a long time ago. So I put a little piece of lace up here because I thought before we scoop what I was going to put it on. Well, this seems so flimsy right now to decorate it the way I was thinking about decorating, but I don't know, it might hold up. Normally, when something's this flimsy, I back it up with another piece of cardstock. But what I had in mind was I had done some die cuts in white that I really, really... Oh, wait, we didn't do one other thing. Hold on. We didn't put our date on there. Hold on. Alrighty. I forgot. Anywho, what I was saying about the tag, we've done so many tags together, haven't we? Holy moly. But that one might need a backing, mightn't it, to deal with the weight of that charm and stuff. Now we got it. And then this will just slide right in there. And I'm thinking about it sliding to here, you know. Leave the bow alone. And, oh yeah, these are other ones that I need to decorate. But I was thinking, since I did these die cuts, I just love this. It's 4 dies. I've used another one already. I got on Amazon, and I just love them. Absolutely love them. And I thought, ooh, put that there. Put this little piece of fabric that I dyed here. And I wanted that tiny little bit of thread to show. And then I thought, put this piece of lace. And I just hooked my bulb pin and the little tiny key, which I think, I'm going to get close to y'all. I think that looks like, let me see, let me try to put that on something else. I think it looks like a cat, y'all. See the little ears and the, that's what I think. So then this is, again, that doily that I cut up, a little piece from that. And I thought I could attach that there and then put a little flower up there and have that for my decoration on there. It's just that right now I'm thinking, let's see, well, I guess it's not as heavy as I thought, but it's still kind of wobbly, you know. Let me see what time, if you, oh mercy, it takes me forever and a day. Well, we could probably do that real quick. One thing I do with the white is I don't, well, this is the walnut stain which I'm using on this project because it matches it so well, but I don't want to darken up my white too much because I like the white showing, you know. So I have a tendency to, some people are saying, no, I don't want white if it's vintagey looking, but so many of us have vintage items with newer items, you know, where the white hasn't aged, you know. So that's why and in one other place in this project, I don't have any ink on it at all because I think it's just so pretty against the dark colors and stuff to have that white. So I'm thinking maybe do that there. Okay. Oh my lands, I didn't close this glue. I can be so, well, when you do this, when you're doing it and filming it, it's like, it's different. Because you're, you know what I mean? You're talking at the same time, and sometimes you're not concentrating 100%, you know, on what you're doing as much as what you're saying. Okay. Let's put this right here. Okay. And because my fabric is so thin, look how thin. It's 100% cotton, by the way. And I know it would be cuter to have had a circle, but I didn't do that. I am just going to put a line of glue. It shouldn't be this one, I don't think. Of the art glitter glue. Where did I have it now? Right across the top. Okay. And then we'll we will do the fabric tack for this little baby though. And those little beads I got at Hobby Lobby for 75% off like 2 years ago. Maybe more than that. Normally your pen wouldn't be on there to begin with, but I'll tell you why mine is. And I'll tell you why mine's done without doing it with you guys, is because I have these fake nails on, and you should have seen me putting the beads on there, especially the tiny ones. It was hilarious. Seriously, it wasn't pretty. Oh, Lordy. Here we go. And normally I include leaves with my little flowers, but I don't want to cover up the lace at all. And I mean at all. I like it just the way it is. It tickles me if, you know, there's so many channels, if you stick with them this long, they've made, you know, 10 items. I mean, ta-da! Okay, and it does work okay. I thought it might be a little too, and I want to see that on the fabric too. It goes, it's kind of funny, that little machine sewing. You can see right through the circle of the pin, but that's what we ended up doing today together. And then this one. Let me get those out of the way. And I would like to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.